lesson 67, we're going to be using prime factorization to reduce fractions. So we're going to have a fraction like this where we have 375 over 1,000. Now, we could reduce that fairly easily with 25s and keep reducing. But it's still big numbers, and we're going to break it down into smaller numbers. So the first thing is I'm going to do prime factorization of 375. And I'm going to use a factor tree. Okay? So I know 25 is going to go into it. And I can just count by 25s to figure out how many. 25, 50, 75. Well, 4 go into 100, so 12 go into 300. 15 go into that. Okay? Now, remember I need to keep breaking these down. Okay, so I know this is 5 times 5. Those are both primes in this circle. This is 3 times 5. So I can circle. Okay, I'm going to do a shortcut for 1,000 that we talked about earlier. If you don't remember, you can do another factor tree. If you do remember it's 2's and 5's, and we have as many 2's as 0's and 5's as 0's, and we have 1 and a bunch of 0's. So prime factorization of 375 is, better put them in order, 3 times 5 times 5 times 5. 1,000 is, well, we have 3 zeros, so we're going to do 2 times 2 times 2, and 5 times 5 times 5. Okay, now to reduce. Okay, I'm going to change into a little brighter color here. So I'm going to put my 375 prime factorization on top. On bottom, I'm going to put the prime factorization for 1,000. Now, remember, we're going to reduce by canceling things that are on the top and the bottom. So go to the top, there's a 3 up here, there's no 3's on bottom, so I can't cross anything out or reduce. So that's going to stay. If you want, you can circle it so you know it stays. Now, at 5, there's 5 right underneath it, and crossing both out. There's 5's here, 5's here. Okay, notice I have 3 2's left on the bottom as well. So on top, all I have is a 3. I'm going to put my equal sign. 3 on top. On bottom, I have 2 times 2 times 2. Well, 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8. So, this big number, 375 1,000ths, is really the same as 3/8. So, for this lesson, you can see there's the practice set already. Just remember, you need to do prime factorization, either by trees or division by primes, whatever you prefer. Do a prime factorization so that we get numbers that are nice and small and prime numbers, and then we can cancel out to find our answer. And try it out. Make sure that you bring any questions to class so we can work through any kinks. Yeah, so only 4 problems today.